All right, let's go 100 yards with Coach Cosh. All right, Coach, I know we're in camp, so we'll slow this thing down. I know you got
Coach.
camp legs right now. So kind of talk to us. What's your thoughts on camp, not only athletically with the guys, but also in terms of building and implementing your culture?
It's been really smooth. You know, we've added some new guys in the summer. They gel with the old guys. We're starting to become a team. We worked a lot of situational football, which has been good. You know, we did base D&D early and then working red zone, low red, goal line, different third down scenarios, third or fourth down. Did a 2-minute today again, which is good. You got to win in the crucial games late in the game. So it's been really good. Been pleased with their effort. We're playing faster, we're running the ball, just trying to teach those details, and the guys are buying into it.
How are you able, and you and the coaching staff, able to identify who's your guys? You know, when you continue to go up against the same guys over and over, you think for a first-year coach, you think college football should have some sort of preseason or joint practices? Would that make it easier?
That'd be awesome. Yeah, we had some crossover work at the NFL, but one thing we're doing now, like the last week, has been a lot of call-up periods. So our coordinators call it on each side. There's no scripts. And as you know, it's the game. You know, you got to learn to react, situational, sticks, things like that. So that's really been the best evaluation is this past week. When you take away the script, you're calling it, the coordinators get comfortable. I think that's been positive. Some guys can react, some guys can't. So it's actually a positive for us as coaches to evaluate.
You just mentioned the reference to NFL. You've brought the NFL up a couple times, talking to the guys about how they practice, how they detail their work. Why is it so important for you to get these guys on the same page when it comes to coaching, players being detailed, and kind of being on the same page chemistry-wise?
Absolutely. You know, I watched the Giants. You know, I got to go to practice with Daboll and those guys. They've been great. And I just watched the efficiency of how they practice, how hard they practice. I mean, they were in a helmets practice and it was full speed. No guys on the ground. Coaches were coaching in between plays and detailed. So just trying to teach those guys the big picture, how it should be done, and they'll learn as we go. But it's been really good for us so far with that efficiency.
When do you and the coaching staff, when do you guys think you're going to be able to identify what type of team that you have and what your identity is going to be in the CAA this year?
Definitely, you know, I think really it's, you know, week one, we actually play against another opponent when there's situations and you're going against another team and there's physicality and, you know, there's going to be adversity. I think that's where we're going to figure out our team. When things go bad, how do we respond? When you're going against offense versus defense, there's give and take, which is good. It's combative. But when there's a scoreboard and there's things that happen in the game, how can we react and play? That's going to be our true defining moment for us as a team.
I watched practice today. As a former receiver, I loved it, seeing the pass game come alive. You saw some big plays in the red zone, getting the ball into the end zone. Where are you at now with identifying who your QB1 is going to be, and what do you like about the guys on the perimeter? Playmakers, baby.
Absolutely. No, we got 3 quarterbacks that we're repping, and all 3 of those guys have different skill sets, and all those guys have done well. We still got to evaluate through this week and a half and really figure out who they are and what they can do in those call-up periods. But our skill, I mean, you saw Knox today, Chance Knox, a kid from VMI we had, Josiah Williams, a kid from Richmond, good player. Jace Freeman came along today. He's a big-bodied kid with length. RJ Lamar, Rocky, all those guys. We got different guys. Even our tight ends, like they're pretty good on the perimeter as well. So we got different guys that can make plays on the perimeter, different body types, which helps. So those guys really help our quarterbacks.
Last but not least, real quick before we get into the end zone, I see you're a bullhorn guy. What's the one camp accessory that you need to have out here?
This thing right here, this visor. I don't know why. I just like it. I got Enzo or Clement got me up with 4 of them. So I got a white, red, and blue one. So that's definitely the other one. The blowhorn helps me with my voice. I yell a lot, so it helps me stay on track so I can talk to my wife when I get home. So
all right, let's get in the end zone, Coach. Here we go.
Appreciate
Good luck this year, and that's 100 yards with Coach Cosh.
Thanks, guys.